You know, I am a first year or a first generation kid myself, and I look back at my life and I wonder how I got here. And when I reflect on that, it was a chance happening where my mom took me down to a strip mall, you know, like by a Walmart or a Kmart kind of thing, and the college had opened up a resource center to help you fill out your FAFSA. And we filled out a FAFSA. If my mom wouldn't have got me down there, I probably wouldn't have gone to college. That's how pivotal that one moment was in my life. And I think about that, and I look at it. So when I'm looking at my students today that are impacted by the same things that I was, I need to put resources where I can put kids in a position to get that FAFSA filled out. Because if we get that paperwork thing done, everything else will help fall in place. And so having that support for things like that, but Talent Search and Upward Bound, we're talking about going the extra mile and opening some other doors. One of the things for me was college was the college down the road. It wasn't necessarily any college. What I didn't realize is my grades were probably good enough that I could have gone about anywhere I wanted to go. I had no idea because it was outside of my world. And through these programs, through the Upward Bound program, our kids get to see what's out there and maybe can even make better decisions based on their career and their future than I ever could because they break down those barriers. Yeah. I notice that they are much more aware of their schedule and what's going on in their high school life over 4 years. They will be tracking their math classes and their progress a lot closer than your average student will. You know, I think, and I kind of alluded to this, I think one of the nice things that they do is they get the kids out and onto college campuses. And my kids get a chance to get out there and see you can come from small school Warrenton and you can go to OSU or you can go to U of O and be competitive. You can also opt for a small school like Western or a private school like Linfield and be very, very competitive coming out of Warrenton High School. And I think that just knowing that our kids belong in those settings is an important thing that they teach and show. I think when you talk about what our Upward Bound Talent Search representatives do, I think with building the relationships and honest relationships about financial situations, grades, taking the right kinds of classes. I think building that relationship with the kids is the key component and it has the most impact on the students. For me, when I got here at Warrenton High School, we didn't have a counselor. It was me, and that was it. And I got involved and I saw what Upward Bound and Talent Search would do and could do, and I immediately started recruiting them. And now they serve here for our population 2 in every 5 students, so about 40% of our student body. And so for 40% of our student body to have a personal counselor, academic counselor working with you is truly extraordinary. Now at this time, we have much more resources administratively with the counselor, full-time counselor, and I still work heavily on the counseling side of things, even as the principal. But knowing that I have this layer of support is truly a blessing for us, truly a blessing.